political parties, all in the 21st century, unlike the former vice president who has been in this since the 20th century.
Guys, I'm coming. I'm just trying to sort out the YouTube ready. Sorry, I'm getting the TikTok ready, I'm afraid. All right, guys. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. If you're watching from TikTok, you're welcome. If you're watching from YouTube, you're highly welcome. I'm going to start by saying today I want to talk politics, and because I'm good at it, literally. So that's what I'm going to talk about today. So if you guys are joining, please make sure that you are staying put. I'm going to try to connect to my. Hold on a second. Yes, yes, I'm just trying to connect my microphone properly so I can be useful. First of all, I want to thank you guys for joining. For those of you guys that are going to join me on TikTok, we are discussing a very important matter today, and I've got some record to show to you guys because Nigeria election 2027 have started. Whether you like it or not, they're going to be a presidential election in 2027. So people, good day ready, make I talk with now I want talk because I want talk politics. So I go take pigeon, enter and well today. So if you guys are joining, make you day ready for the conversation where we'll go have this evening. So if you can hear me on TikTok, let me know. And if you're joining and you can hear my voice, let me know. And if you're on YouTube and you can hear me, kindly also allow me to know. Let us have this conversation because it's quite very important that we talk what is going on in the land. I have got some recording to show to you guys where we're going to start a conversation from, but I'm going to wait for a few people to join us. Then we can start having this robust conversation that I want to have. I am ready to be your host, but you are more than welcome to join me on TikTok. Also, you can join me on the YouTube as well. I am live here and I'm speaking directly from the UK. Last week, a lot of you guys know El-Rufai. If you're from Nigeria, you know who the guy is. Twice governor of Kaduna State, twice FCT minister under Obasanjo period, and also he also worked very well with Buhari during Buhari administration. While Buhari was in power, El-Rufai was a governor of Kaduna State. El-Rufai has been known to be a very, very, very crafted and dangerous politician, and he has never supported any political party that lost a general election. And he's a fearless man. He know they fear anybody. For those of you guys that know the history of this guy does not fear anybody. Now, the guy has come out completely. He's the first northern man that come out completely to turn against Tinubu and is ready to remove him from office come 2027. This guy is on his game. And I know when they come like this, there is nothing Tinubu can do. Tinubu is basically a walking duck at the moment, whether you guys like it or not. For those of you guys that is supporting Tinubu by any means necessary, you need to come and open your ear and listen to politics. My name is Ben, and I have a completely history in talking about it. So what I'm going to say today is going to be completely true, but nothing fact. And then wait till 2027 and see what is going to happen. The way they are going to remove Tinubu from power, it will be like that of Jonathan. But the irony of it is this: the Yoruba people that Tinubu may be counting on will let Tinubu down 100%. I am telling you now, because Tinubu government have no favor even the Yoruba people. So this is what we are going to be talking about this afternoon. So if you are joining us, please make sure if you can share it on the platform you normally share it with, because my politics analyst is top notch. That's what I am actually known for. But I don't want to talk about it for a very long time. But because of the recording that I've seen today, and I'm going to divert into it, and I'm going to speak to you openly about what it is going to be in 2027. It's going to be very difficult for Tinubu to be re-elected. Very, very hard. That it's not going to be easy for him. First of all, Tinubu does not have the Southeast, and all he needed to do is to lose 3 states in the northern part of Nigeria, and it's over for him. 3 states in the northern part of Nigeria, and I am telling you now, it will be a wipe down for him in the north. He won't be able to do anything about it. They will defeat him because they are gathering now. And I've told you guys before that Jagaban, when he was campaigning, he was doing balabulu, balabulu. A lot of people think Jagaban was ill. Jagaban purposely did that to deceive the northern part elite, to tell them, give me Shetima, a Muslim ticket, and I'm going to be incapacitated in the office, and Shetima is going to be the president. And all of them fall for it. Since the day Jagaban become president, have you seen Jagaban sick for one day? Have you seen Jagaban falling? Have you seen Jagaban saying Bala Blue? It was a scheme that he devised, and he used it to scam the northern oligarch. Now they've discovered it, that this man, wow, we thought we have a chance. No, you guys have no chance. Jagaban is a very strategic man. But I don't believe Jagaban is going to get his way in 2027. If he like, let him go to Yakubu, let him go to anyone. He will not do it. But the problem I am having is this, is that the northern part that Jagaban normally count on to win the election, they have removed their hand from his case right now. And then another problem he's going to have is the Yoruba people. The Yorubas are not going to give him all the vote they give to him the last time. They didn't give him vote. Jagaban did not win Lagos. Jagaban lost a lot of state, even where he's supposed to win. So it's going to be very difficult for him. Very, very difficult for him, except he's not contesting. But if he decides to run in 2027, he will lose that election. I am telling you in advance, write it down. I will tell you this. But I don't know who PDP or any political party they are going to bring. I don't know who they will nominate. Whoever they are going to nominate, I know P2B will be part of that government. I don't know what P2B is going to do, whether he's going to be a VP or he's going to be the main candidate. But what I can tell you is, realistically, I believe that P2B will not be the main candidate. P2B will be a VP to somebody from the north, and they will clear the election. I tell you this. I know P2B supporter may not like to hear this. If you present P2B in 2027, at the same time, I tell you something, Tinubu will ring the election again and sustain his power. But if you present a northern candidate, I guarantee you, or a Yoruba candidate, they will remove this guy from power. And I'm going to go into detail, but I like you to pay attention. If you like politics, hear it today and hear it from me. Let me share it on my TikTok to give it to people that need to join us. I wish I can see. Let me send it out. Let me send it out. Let me send it out. We are live. We are live. We are live. Keep tapping. Keep tapping. Keep tapping. When I say keep tapping, I mean keep tapping. My platform is a platform where you get nothing but undiluted truth and fact. What we present here is nothing but fact. What we present here is nothing but fact. Please, if you want to share it, make sure you share it to your followers, because we are going to discuss something that has not been discussed. And I tell you something, I have taken my mouth off politics for a while. I don't want to talk about politics because I believe it's just a time-wasting exercise. But when I look at what El-Rufai said today, I have no option. I am ready to come and talk and analyze it in a way, because I was analyzing it in my head. I basically spent the last 20 minutes watching the video. When they send it to me, a friend of mine from Amsterdam sent me the video and said, Ben, look at the strategy. And I know immediately that is the strategy the Northerners are going to use. Now, first of all, the voice you are going to be hearing is a meeting, it's a gathering of a meeting that include Atiku, that include a lot of northern politicians, and the main speaker there was Erufai. Erufai said the following thing: "Good evening, sexy sweetie. Good evening." Erufai said the following thing: "I want you to pay attention because I am going to analyze it. There are words that he used there that I know they have drawn out their weapon, and they are removing Tinubu in 2023. And a lot of people don't understand. The only power Tinubu have at the moment is the police. There is nothing else. I can tell you something. Tinubu does not have the political will of Nigerian people. You know it. I know it. He no get out. Tinubu no get the will of the people in Nigeria. Who does he have? He have police. That's all. And the judiciary. That is the only thing he have. There's nobody talking for him. Are you going to count Reno Mokre talking for Tinubu and you look at him like a human being? There is nobody in Nigeria that is talking for this guy because he has actually messed up. Nigerians actually expect better from him, even though the election, he never won the election. Okay, these are the people that gave him this political, these are the people that gave him the office. They are now turning their hands off the Northerners. Now, Erufai is uniting with Atiku. They want to unite with Konkoso. They want to unite with P2B. I wonder who Tinubu is going to unite with. And I said this several times. I've told you guys already before that Tinubu scammed the northern part of Nigeria. A lot of people don't believe when I say this. When Tinubu was traveling around and be doing Bala Blue, Bala Blue, Bala Blue, Tinubu wasn't sick. Tinubu was playing a game. Tinubu went and selected a Muslim ticket, Shetima, and himself. And Tinubu deceived the North, telling the North, listen, I am not well. Your son is going to be the president, literally. And Tinubu go around the country falling. Never give interview to any media. Did not give one interview. Did not attend any debate. And the Northerners overwhelmingly allow him to ring his way into the office. Close their eye, and then they see what happened. P2B won Borno State. Borno is where the Shetima came from. P2B won in that place. He won the election in that place. How do I know that P2B won election in that place? When election conducted and the results started coming in Borno, the Hausa people, they went and started burning Igbo shops in Borno State. If you know you are winning, you wouldn't do that. P2B won Lagos, hands down. Lagos State. He did not win Lagos State with like 1 million. He won it. He beat him to his toilet. And I am giving you this fact now based on the information that I have, because I was part and parcel of P2B campaign people abroad. I was campaigning for him head and tail. I have one guy in Lagos State. This guy knows that Tiku hand to hand. Outside guy, my own person. In the afternoon, the guy called me and told me, Ben, congratulations. Election has not been announced. He's a PDP man. I'm like, Ahmed, what's going on? He said, Ben, P2B is sweeping everywhere. I said, what about the North? He said, P2B too is taking things down in Adamawa. P2B is hitting everyone in Borno State. I said, Borno? He said, Borno. I said, are you telling me? He said, Ben, P2B is the president. In Lagos State, the guy stayed in Lagos. The guy contested for Lagos State Assembly in Agege. The guy told me P2B is winning so much in Lagos that there may be riot in Lagos today. And I'm like, really? He said P2B is winning. Then P2B clear Abuja, clear Plateau State, clear everywhere. The North saw that P2B won the election. But Tinubu bought the election. and the North kept quiet. Now 2027 is 2 years we are in. They are going to basically take power away from Tinubu. And it's at his own making. They are going to do it. Because by the time they will start their campaign, Tinubu will not. Listen, Tinubu was outside when he did all those maneuver. Now he's inside. He's a president. The only thing Tinubu has now is the military, which I don't know if he really have the 100% of the military, even though he appointed Yoruba as the chief of army staff. Then he has the police. That is it. Tinubu will not be able to come out and do what he can do when he was not a president. He can't do it. He's a president. So he depends on people to go into the field and come to him and give him feedback. He cannot go into the field anymore. He's a sitting president. Now, those people that will go out for him to the field, they can be compromised. So they will come back to Aso Rock and tell him a different story. That when you look at the South-South, Tinubu does not have support in South-South. You know it, I know it. Forget about the Yoruba guys that stay on internet shouting and doing a miloko. Those are irrelevant. I'm talking about political heavyweight in Yoruba land. They are not with Tinubu. You know it, I know it. So the only thing Jagaban has going for him is the police to arrest people, is the judiciary to jail people. That is it. There is nothing. You know, the political will is gone. It's gone. So I am going to play it for you because when I listened to it today, let me just adjust my mic. For some reason, this thing fell today and it broke. Oh my God, I need to order a new one from Amazon. Not the mic. This particular one is broken. So it's not staying as it's supposed to be. And I want it to be calm. Let me see if I can adjust it a little bit. God help me out. I really want to present this because I haven't done politics for a very long time. I haven't talked about political thing, but today I am in it and I want to discuss it to the detail. Now, Jagaban do not have the support in South, and in the western part of Nigeria, the Yoruba. Then when you talk about the East, he has zero. He has zero. What does he have in the East? He has governors. So the governors. But I can tell you something. There is little the East will do if the wind is coming from the North. And there is no political will to ring election. Because you have to have the backing of the Northern elite to ring election. And one of the guy you need his backing or his silence is El-Rufai. Because these are machine. They are not just machine, they are vocal. They can engineer things. So there are two things Tinubu can do. Arrest him, which is going to turn things even worse for him. And this is one thing I can give to you when it comes to Yoruba. The Yoruba people are very learned people and they are liberal. And the Yoruba people, the way I have studied Yoruba people, in my own opinion, they are not like, they don't follow like all of them follow one direction. Yoruba people are kind of independent when it comes to politics. They go with the flow. And that is why I'm always angry when people are saying, oh, Yoruba people voted for Tinubu. Yoruba people did not vote for Tinubu. Yoruba people did not vote for Tinubu. Tinubu took the election by run with it method. You have to understand. Now, stop saying that Yoruba people voted for Tinubu. P2B won Lagos. With all they are ringing, P2B still won Lagos. So how do Yoruba people vote for Tinubu? So on a long run, you are seeing now that the Yoruba people are beginning to see the scheme of things. And I can tell you, I'm going to say this thing to you. If you present Tinubu in 2027, if Tinubu has 100 votes from the Yoruba land in 2023, Tinubu will have 40 votes in 2027. I'm telling you this thing because they have seen it. Then in the northern part of Nigeria, it's going to be a difficult thing for him. And now I am hearing they want to select a political party. They want to have a new political party in Nigeria. They want to abandon PDP because they believe Tinubu have, I'm not going to say it. Let El-Rufai say it. Listen to these guys. The voice you are listening to next is El-Rufai voice. Listen to it.
And I want to say upfront that I am the least qualified person on the panel to speak about political parties because my experience in politics is limited and my experience in forming or managing political parties is even more limited. I've been actively involved in only 2 political parties, all in the 21st century, unlike the former vice president who has been in this since the 20th century. I was very active in the CPC. I was one of the leaders of the CPC before we merged into the APC. And all I know about partisan politics comes from that experience. But I want to say that, political parties are very, very important. I did not realize this until I became politically active. Because in our constitution, the only way we can contest for power is on the platform of political parties. Our constitution does not recognize independent candidates, even though we tried in our APC Committee on True Federalism to recommend that the constitution be amended to allow independent candidates. That has not happened yet, and I don't even know if it will ever happen. So political parties remain important. But what is the state of political parties today? I will give my own views of what I have seen in the last 2 years. The PDP, which is one of the largest and perhaps the oldest political party in this republic, is clearly targeted for destruction. It's a matter of time. There are internal mercenaries in the PDP that have been hired, paid, or otherwise motivated to destroy the party. So the party is on its way to the grave.
I'm sorry, this was advert because uh, I'm actually playing a clip from the YouTube, but I do want you to pay attention to this.
Okay, and it's most unfortunate because His Excellency, the former Vice President, was explaining how politicians came together, essentially, put aside their differences to drive away the military. Most of these politicians ended up in the PDP. So the PDP actually represented the best of our politicians that fought for restoration of democracy. Forget those that make the most noise, but ran away from the country. Those that went to prison, those that were detained, all ended up in the PDP. Those were the real politicians that faced the military. But today, none of the founding fathers of the PDP can recognize it. Labor.
Those that make noise and run away from the country during the military regime, Nadeko, Tinubu, that is what the guy is talking about now. Tinubu ran away from the country. Tinubu came back when things we are now getting okay. Then he ran for the governorship of Lagos State. So when El-Rufai say those that make noise and run away, he know who he's talking about. What El-Rufai is doing right now is a complete declaration of intention to remove Jagaban. And El-Rufai wouldn't have been able to do this if he does not have the backup of the northern elite. He will not have come out and do this thing. There are things he say on this clip that is going to be a revelation for a lot of us that are watching. Because when I watch it today, I get the intention going forward. It's 2 years to the election, and they started campaign already. And now they want to form a political party. In the next 3 months, they will make announcement of which political party they will present in 2027 against Jagaban. And there is no way Jagaban will defeat that political party. Considering what is happening, the terrain of the economic situation of Nigeria at the moment, and also the suffering of people, it's going to be very difficult for him to get re-elected, to get the election. How do you say to get selected? We really have to mind our language here. To get selected. Tinubu was not elected. He was selected. And those people that selected him are telling him now, we are not ready to select you again. You got to have to present yourself to the people. And then we are going to present a political party to fight you. And that's what they're going to do. And El-Rufai will not have come out and say such thing if he does not have the consent and the permission of the power broker in the northern part of Nigeria. And who else is power broker in the northern part of Nigeria than Atiku and the rest of the people? Now, the kind of infighting that happened the last time is not going to happen again, but I don't think they're going to present PDP. Because as far as this guy is concerned, he now believes that PDP has been compromised. Complement of Governor Wike. Now, they are looking to rise a political party. A lot of people are going to be saying, what about the Labour Party? Keep listening.
Labour Party, again, targeted for destruction. And it's almost set as the military. But today, none of the founding fathers of the PDP can recognize it. Labour Party, again, targeted for destruction. And it's almost certain. The last time I had a conversation with Peter Obi himself, he admitted to me that he doesn't know what is happening in the party that he contested for president. So there seems to be...
Yes. So he said, the last time I had a conversation with Peter Obi said, I don't know what is happening under the political party I contested. And that is just the basic fact. We campaign for Labour Party. You campaign for the Labour Party. Can you tell me what is happening in Labour Party? You don't know. All the elected senators and the House of Rep member under the Labour Party that went to Abuja, where are they? What is happening to them? You don't know. You don't know. They have been compromised. So if Peter Obi can tell you, I don't know what is happening in Labour Party, what else can I tell you? Okay, when you sit down now, do you think there's anything called Labour Party in Nigeria right now? There is none. So Peter Obi, as he doesn't have a political party at the moment. He was not a founding father of Labour Party. Opportunity rise, and he decided to join that political party and present his agenda. And the people like us joined him and we supported him and we campaigned for him. Why did we campaign for P2B? Let us go back a little bit and check. He was a better candidate. He was a better options. Considering what Buhari gave to Nigeria for 8 years, there was no way we will repeat the same mistake and vote for Tinubu. But Tinubu have his strategy. One of the strategy, he went and picked a Muslim ticket, a northerner, the former Borno State Governor, Shetima, which is literally impossible. But why did Tinubu did that? He did that to please the power broker in the north. Listen, I am frail, I am sick, I am doing bala blue up and down. And then Tinubu will do like this. And then it was mega. He can't even repeat one sentence. And he used that to scam the North. Now they have a vice president, a Muslim, the president, a Muslim, right? Now the president is looking sick and he probably will be incapacitated or pie, which will automatically make Shetima a president. So the Northerners relax and Tinubu play his game. It's like going into a casino and work with the dealers and change game. And the dealer who's supposed to make a call to the emperor room and said something wrong on this table, they keep quiet. You cheat, but the people that are supposed to check turn their eye the other way around because those people have interest. What are the interests? They have incentive that probably you may not be able to carry your money out of the casino. You are drunk. You may even buy. So he's thinking now as a dealer, by the time you are drunk and fall down and you can't go outside, my people will collect that money. It's a win-win for the dealer. For the northern part of Nigeria, the Northerners saw that their son is the VP. The president is a Muslim. The vice president is a Muslim. The president is not feeling well. He's falling. It's not even making sense anymore. Bala blue. So the Northerners believe that they will continue the power. When Tinubu got sworn in, from the day he got sworn in, Tinubu never make a mistake from one speech to the other. Tinubu don't even look at a paper anymore to speak. Tinubu is more healthier than me. Tinubu never fall anywhere. When they swore him in, he fall down. He fall down. In order, it was all about game in order to solidify, to tell the North, you see what I told you, I'm not well. Is it not me falling down now? Shetima is your president, and Shetima was doing like this. Ibugi, Ibugi, Ibugi. Tinubu went to Aso Rock, then traveled to France, then came back, then get well. From that day, Shetima has been packed to the wall. Shetima is literally a messenger in Aso Rock. At least when Osibanjo was vice president, Osibanjo have a responsibility. Now the Northerners are watching. The economy is not good. The security situation is not even getting better. Hunger everywhere. They kept quiet. They are getting ready. Now, El-Rufai is talking, one of the most strategic politicians from the northern part of Nigeria, highly educated, highly sophisticated, highly calculative. He's been standing there from day one since we returned back to democracy. And this guy come out now and say, we must remove this government in 2027. He said it. He said it on this speech. We must. We must unite to remove this government. No politician in the north have said this. What is Tinubu going to do? Go and arrest him? The game is done already. I want to tell you something. The game is done. And the disadvantage of Tinubu is this. Tinubu cannot trust Yoruba to go to the market because the Yorubas are not easily align in one line. I can tell you this. I saw a comment now where somebody said Yoruba will vote. Yoruba did not vote for Tinubu. If you say that, you are actually expressing hatred. It's not Yoruba. Forget about the people that come online that comment. Yoruba did not vote for Tinubu. I tell you this one. Yoruba did not vote for Tinubu. They ring the election. Yeah, those are very legitimate questions. Why didn't he say this during the Buhari regime? I'm not saying this to trust him. I'm only analyzing it because I will still come for him. I'm only telling you what is happening. What Erufai is saying is just talking as a politician. What I am doing is just analyzing what he's saying. I am not for him. I am not for Jagaban. I am not for anybody. I'm only telling you the strategic point that these guys are going to play in 2027, and it's already done deal. And I'm calling a shot for you right now, and I'm telling you that Tinubu cannot be guaranteed of Yoruba vote. Now, let's go and listen more.
There seems to be a project to destroy all the opposition political parties.
Somebody said if he's among the Tinubu cabinet, he will not say anything. The guy, Pim, you will not hear from him. Of course, but he's not. He's not among his cabinet. He did not take it when they nominated him. He never wanted it. Let's nobody confuse Jagaban follower that Jagaban did not call El-Rufai to come and serve him. El-Rufai never want to serve him. Period. That one, I know it long time ago. There is nobody that called El-Rufai, that called Tinubu, don't give him position. Tinubu called for him, he refused. He did not come. And if you actually read, if you actually watch, among the powerful northern elite, how many of them did Tinubu give minister to? How many of them? This guy basically rejected it. So let nobody confuse you that Tinubu did not offer him a ministerial position. He was forefront of the people that make Tinubu the president. Why did they make him a president? Because the power that be wanted Tinubu to be president because they believe Tinubu is not going to survive the first 3 months in the office. Then Shatima would have taken over. But now they are feeling scam now. They know that this guy know exactly. Tinubu is a calculator. Tinubu is a mega genius when it comes to politics. But unfortunately, you will need the people, and you will need the people's will to rob them. So if you're going to rob a house, you need the security to side you. You need the insider information. Unfortunately, Tinubu is currently in Aso Rock. He will not be able to get the same level of attention he get the last time. He's not going to be able, because Tinubu cannot travel, that you will see him. Tinubu is not going to go on the street anymore. He's going to have to start depending on his minister to send them messages out. And those ministers can go out there and they compromise. That's why you see Tinubu now, he surrounded himself, Yoruba chief of army staff, Yoruba police chief. In short, Tinubu is even afraid to bring another police chief in. The IG of police have finished his time because Tinubu know his loyalty. Tinubu is scared to bring another one in. Then Tinubu is having a problem in Lagos. This Obasa that they remove from the speaker in the house, he's not for Tinubu. You know it. I know it. The guy is not for Tinubu anymore. There's a crisis in Lagos right now. And Tinubu cannot do much anymore. Tinubu is a president of the whole nation. It's no longer a landlord of Lagos. That's why you see Obasa telling you, I am still the speaker of Lagos State. So Tinubu cannot come out and start destroying Lagos. He's not a president of Lagos. He's a president of Nigeria. So it is difficult for him to maneuver his power in Lagos State. So we have to really look at the game I told you guys, I don't want to talk politics. I am out of it. I deleted my account with 100,000 follower. Never looked at page. I deleted it. I don't want to talk politics. But sometimes when you see something like this, because for me, El-Rufai is one of the guys that I actually respect. When I mean respect, I like his craft and I like his methodology. He's highly educated and sophisticated as well. And I like the kind of, I'm not saying that he's not corrupt. He's very, very modern. And he lived a very decent life, literally. He's more approachable to humanity. That is what I would say. I'm not saying he's not corrupt. Don't come and say Ben is now praising El-Rufai. I don't know. But what I'm saying is this: I like his tenacity when it comes to talking, the way he presents himself. Even on this speech alone, you know somebody that knows something is talking.
And the only option for the opposition, in my view, is to put aside their differences and come together and create a broad platform.
A broad platform is mean a broad political party, a brown new political party. No PDP, no Labour Party, a new name. Watch, a broad platform. All the political parties to come together and form a broad platform and take on the government. Watch the word he used. The reason he's saying that is a PDP has been compromised. He said Labour Party has been compromised. So if you now say Labour Party now, they've already have all of their chairman, all of their executive, and all the executive are compromised. So there is no way they can work with those executives, in all honesty. So they want to form a new platform where they will form their own kind of agenda, and those executives can now come, if they want to come, and start from the back as well. Somebody is asking, was he not part of those APC that built APC? Yes, he admitted he is part of the people that built APC. I am not saying he's not part. Listen, the reason I am analyzing this, and you can come in on TikTok as well if you want to join. The reason I'm analyzing it, I'm not doing it because I feel like I am siding him. Okay? I have opinions, and my opinion is to just come here and tell you nothing. This is the game that is being played here. I will talk for Tinubu if he's doing well, and I will talk for other people if they are doing well. That's how I do my own. I don't call Nyendeba. That's me for you. I don't come here and begin to do one-sided analysis. I will come here and tell you, as you are here now when I'm telling you that Jagaban is a very crafted and smart politician and he knows his game. But the problem Jagaban is going to have now in 2027 is that the people that allow him to win the election the last time are not going to allow him to do the same in 2027. I am telling you now. So that is where we are. Let's go.
That will do the driving of the military again, because we are there all.
Look at the name. This is the hardest word ever. This guy literally just called Tinubu a military now. He called him a military. Do you understand what this means? This guy literally just called Tinubu a military now. He called him a military. He said, we need to build a new coalition that will drive away the military once again. This guy called Tinubu a dictator now. That is literally the word. A lot of us, we just hear this word and cut a sound bite. I don't cut. It's 20-minute speech. And that 20-minute speech, if you're analyzing, you have to analyze the whole 20-minute package. So I'm analyzing the whole 20-minute package. He said, we need to come out and form a brand new platform that would drive away the military one more time, because we are there now. We are in a military era now. Police era, that's where we are. And I told you before, I said, what does Tinubu have working for him right now? Tinubu does not have the goodwill of the people in Nigeria. He does not have the youth. He does not have the celebrity. He does not have the will of the politician. Tinubu has the will of the police and the judiciary and Akpabio. That's all. There is nothing else you can tell me Jagaban has working for him right now. Please tell me what is working for him. What is working for him? There's nothing. Let's listen.
Almost. So, Your Excellency, we need your experience and skills.
And he look at Atiku and he said, Your Excellency, we need your experience and skills. Think about that. Skills. It's not about them, what they are saying. I want you to just see the strategy. When they remove Jonathan, this is how they collided together to remove Jonathan. And El-Rufai was one person. El-Rufai is the pin of the northern politics. El-Rufai is like the machine of the northern politics. Because El-Rufai is not fanatic. He's not, at the same time, is not liberal. He knows within his range. He played the game very well. He's very strategic and is very decisive. And dare Tinubu to arrest him. I dare Tinubu to arrest this guy. I dare Tinubu to arrest this guy. Let's listen.
Now, I'm a founding member of the APC. If you go to INEC and ask for the form that got APC registered, I'm one of the 34 people that signed for it, and I was a founding member of the National Working Committee of the APC. But frankly, I no longer recognize the party. The party, no party organ of the APC has met for the past 2 years. No caucus, no NEC, nothing. I don't even know if it is a one-man show. It's a zero-man show. Okay.
Do you hear the word he's using? Do you think this guy just wake up in the morning and carry his book and pen and come to this conference and speak like this in the public? Do you think he just do that? And somebody is on TikTok now telling me that Tinubu did not allow anybody to control him. That is why the man is saying that. Please, that is none of my business. But Tinubu is not controlling Nigeria either. Tinubu is not doing things that he came to do. Tinubu told us that he was going to build on Buhari legacy, and he has built even worse legacy than Buhari, as we are noticing right now. And I'm not telling you in any way that I am going to support this one or support this one. What I am telling you now is this: the market is cast. You have to open your eye. Stop defending indefensible. I don't want you to come here and think that Mr. Ben is analyzing this. Probably Mr. Ben want to start supporting them. No, I am not supporting anybody. I am analyzing it because nobody is doing this on the... Listen, nobody is doing this out there. Nobody is doing it. Nigerians, they just caught a short clip and replay it. Nobody is looking at the strategy, the words that are coming out, the plan behind this agenda. Because I tell you something, El-Rufai did not come out to say this on his own. This is a coalition. He's just a spokesperson on this. Let's go. Tunde, you said, I am doing noise pollution. I am going to block your papa if Nami you they talk to. I know they play on my platform. Oh. This is TikTok. I don't need you. I don't need your gift. So carry your brain, they come out here. Because what I'm talking here, if you get sense, you're supposed to open your head and listen and contribute. But if you come here, come they play Yoruba tactic for me, I will take my hand, knock your face, come off for my page. Thunder fire you. Let's listen, guys.
So, though I'm a founding member of the APC has left me behind. I'm still there where we were. We wanted to form a progressive party that will fight corruption, revamp the economy, and restore security to Nigerians. That was the objective of forming our party. And we all came from that party. After forming the party, we went out of our way to recruit others that we feel could add value to the party. We went to the residence of His Excellency Vice President Atiku Abubakar, invited him to join the party. We are not afraid of inviting heavyweights who are potential presidential aspirants, even though many of us were Buhari supporters. But we were not scared. We wanted a broad-based coalition that will address the problems of Nigeria, and we're successful in it. But why the APC today? I don't recognize it, as I said. It has left me behind. I still believe that the purpose of political contestation in Nigeria still remains revamping the economy, restoring security, and fighting corruption.
But you guys have that.
The problems are still there. However, I no longer believe that my party.
Erufai, stop there. You guys have that chance. You had 8 years with Buhari. This is where I had a problem with this politician. You have 8 years with Buhari. 8 years. And when Buhari was going, Osibanjo wanted to take over. For me, I prefer Osibanjo. What did Erufai did? Erufai came to Igu Square. I have the video. And he nominated and he talked to all the governors. It was Erufai that recruited all the governors from the northern part of Nigeria. If you remember, on the last minute, they said Buhari prefer Lawan, Mohammed Lawan, the former Senate president, that the national political chairman of APC nominated Lawan to be the consensus. They wanted to chase Tinubu away. Okay? They wanted to chase Tinubu away. But Tinubu has a strategy perfected. And Tinubu have bought the people he need to buy. And Erufai went back to the northern governors and spoke to them, and they came back. The only governor that refused to step down was Governor Bello of Kogi State. All other governors stood down for Jagaban. Osibanjo refused to stand down. Erufai was the one that announced all the governors that are giving it to Tinubu. And all those governors nominated Tinubu, and Osibanjo lost. Now, I don't know what went wrong, but I can tell you what went wrong. Tinubu scammed the North. Tinubu pretended that he was sick. Tinubu added a script for them. Tinubu was going around doing Bala Blue. They believe that they can be able to control Tinubu. Unfortunately, Tinubu played them to their game. Now the North is angry. And they are about to bring their A game out. And this is what you are looking at in making now. And if Tinubu decided to do otherwise, the military will take over. If Tinubu ring the election in 2027 and try to use any power
to stop the will of the people, the northern, of the candidate, the northern politicians such as El-Rufai and the rest of them that may arise support, they will overthrow the guy. Take it, what I say now, go and type it and put it on the wall. Now, Tinubu become a president. Tinubu is no longer sick. Under one day, Tinubu changed from Bala Blue to eloquent speech, making joke, talking, laughing, everything, every health problem he was exhibiting during the campaign disappear overnight. That cannot be a miracle. That can just be a trick. Now the Northerners now felt betrayed. We supported you. We closed our eye while you rob Obi. Now, the question I like to ask this guy right now is, did Tinubu win the election? That is the question I want to ask him right now. If I have a chat, and I know he will come to London. They are going to carry their campaign to come to London, to go to New York. When I was campaigning that time, I went to America to confront Atiku. So they will carry their campaign to Chatham House. I will have a chance to ask him a direct question. And whenever I see El-Rufai, I will say, El-Rufai, did Tinubu win the election? Is it not right time you tell us what happened? Is it not the right time you tell us what happened? Did Jagaban won the election in 2023? The answer is no, he didn't win the election. But you guys look the other way. Why he messed P2B up, why he messed Nigerian people up. It's not P2B that he messed up, because a lot of Nigerians did not vote for P2B. They vote for a change. I did not exactly vote for P2B. There is nothing in P2B that makes me like P2B than he's decent, he's better than other people. Is P2B corrupt? Yes, he's corrupt. Is he an innocent person? No. But he was better the candidate than the rest of them. He's younger. His lifestyle reflects somebody that have compassion and empathy for people. That's all. There are criminals that have empathy. All of them are criminal, but there are some criminals that have empathy. I don't like this idea of worshiping P2B and say he's innocent. No, P2B is not innocent. I have a video that I can show to you of me criticizing P2B years ago. But when you now present a thief that have no empathy and a thief that have empathy, what do you choose? You choose a thief that have empathy. Because the reason armed robber will pie a child and pie a mama, because that armed robber have no empathy. An armed robber with empathy will not do that. An armed robber with empathy will do the robbery that he came for. And if eventually he has to defend himself, he pied the father of the house. An armed robber that has no empathy, we basically force the woman and knock the woman and pie the child and pie the mama and pie the papa and still steal their money. That is an armed robber without empathy. So P2B has empathy. Does it mean P2B is not corrupt? P2B is corrupt. Let's admit it. We know that he's corrupt. Because when he was governor of Anambra State, P2B invested Anambra money in his own private company. We know it. He admitted it. Then he explained that he make profit. We understand it. But in a standard of corruption, that is not right thing to do. But at least he did not steal the money. So when P2B come out, we supported him. Because we know he's a man with empathy. The only problem the Nigerian politicians have is that they don't have empathy. They come out, they do whatever they want. They have no feeling for anybody. That is why you see them during the COVID-19, they were hiding Indomie. They were hiding jollof rice inside the kitchen. That is politician without empathy. You see people, we can't even come out of our house, and they gave you guys money to buy food, then you store it in a storage places. That is armed robber without empathy. and people are at home, no job, no transport, nothing, and you are not giving them the food and you store it. That is armed robber without empathy. And it is this APC government that did that. So I have a strategy, the reason why I supported P2B. So what is going to happen in 2027 is already declared. It is now a war between Jagaban and the northern elite. And Jagaban have no chance. And as I said, whoever they present, if they present P2B, P2B win election hands down. And the North will not keep quiet. If Jagaban try to use power to rob it, that is what I will say. If they also present Hausa, the Hausa man will win the election. If they present Yoruba, the Yoruba man will win the election. But I have a feeling that they will present a Yoruba candidate in 2027. These people will present a Yoruba candidate in 2027. They will not present P2B. Let's not raise our hope. I am a P2B supporter, but I don't raise my hope. I know realistic when I see one. They said they want to form a new political party. That is what Erufai just said now. They want to form a new political party. They want to abandon PDP. Erufai just said now, if you are just joining, Erufai just confirmed now that they want to abandon PDP and form a complete brand new platform that they will carry to send the military away. The man basically called Tinubu a military dictator right now in front of our own very eye. I like that. I like that. I like that. Come back again. Come back again. There's something I saw. Let them use Osebanjo. I like that. Now, I want you to understand something. If you watch a video yesterday, I was going to go into that, but stay, because I was going to go into that. Okay, but because I saw that comment now, I want to say what I have in mind already to say. Tinubu met Osebanjo and Shetima met Osebanjo day before yesterday at a conference. And Tinubu bowed his head down for Osebanjo. Shetima bowed his head down for Osebanjo. That was not coincident. You need to understand now. So Tinubu met Osebanjo. The video is on Tunde Ednot page. I saw it, or it's on Niger 24 News. You can watch it. Basically, Tinubu did like this for Osebanjo. Shetima also did like this for Osebanjo. Now, Tinubu is trying to unite Yoruba. That's what Tinubu did there. But I tell you something, the strategy that these people are going to, they're going to tell the Yoruba people, yes, we know you guys deserve second time. But unfortunately, this man has been compromised. The return of Osebanjo may be inevitable in 2027, but Tinubu has a strategy. That greeting, a lot of people say, oh, Tinubu is very humble. That is not humble. That is intentional. Osebanjo carry a lot of goodwill from the Yoruba educated people. You need to understand. When I tell you about empathy earlier, just now, I talk about an armed robber with an empathy. Osebanjo is an armed robber with empathy. If I say he's not an armed robber, you will say I am being sarcastic. He has empathy. And a man like that is easily can buy people's will because he appears as a man with an empathetic nature. So Osebanjo may be a front runner from the Yoruba side of the things. But I can tell you, they are not going to present P2B. That's my own. The reason is this. If you present P2B, the will for Hausa to fight for Igbo if they rob Igbo is not there. You need to understand. That's why they always make Igbo the common enemy of the two tribes. Do you think if Ahmed, the Tinubu VP, was the one that won the election, and Tinubu P2B VP and was the one that won the election, and Tinubu robbed it like that, things would have go easily? It wouldn't have been easy. I remember immediately after the election, Ahmed came on a national TV and called for anarchy. He called for anarchy. He said, it is time. He called for it. He's an Hausa man. That is a proper Hausa boy. A word P2B will never imagine to use. Ahmed used it on a national TV. And he was not even the front runner. Ahmed was looking for a fight, and P2B has the base to cause damage in Nigeria. But Ahmed was not a front runner. If you notice, all of the attack was on P2B. Was on P2B. P2B call Ahmed to order. Call Ahmed to order. Why? And P2B naively went and called Ahmed to order. In short, they removed Ahmed from TV for a while. And P2B does not have the ball to fight if they rob him. All this grit and building well, building bridge, politics, no. It's nyendeba. Na violent ticketist. Tinubu said it. He said, grab it, run with it. So if Tinubu is going to grab it and run with it, you have to be ready to run against it and catch him. And P2B, unfortunately, is not ready for that. P2B is not born for that kind of politics. And in Nigerian politics that you and I know, nobody is going to give it to you. And I've said it before. If P2B want to have a chance, he has to operate like a CIA. He has to be decisive. He has to pretend he's part of the community. But as much as he's pretending I'm not part of the community, even where the people in the community know he's part of them, because the armed robber in the Aso Rock, they know P2B, they know him. Then there's a problem. Now, in 2027, the likelihood that I am looking at to gain the whole consensus of Nigeria, the Hausa will not present themselves. Atiku is no. If Atiku come, Tinubu will crush him without even ringing election. Because Nigerians are tired of seeing Atiku's face. But if they present a Yoruba candidate or any other candidate from any other region and they galvanize around the person, then I can tell you Tinubu is going to find it difficult. Vote-wise, he's not going to have it. He won't have the vote. He won't have the nominated state to win the election. That is my own thinking. I told you guys I stopped talking politics. It doesn't because I don't know it. I know it, but I just stopped talking politics. I am never Luther. I have a big platform. The presidency know me. So when I talk and I analyze and I influence public opinion. When I used to talk politics, I talk AIT. Is it AIT? AIT. They will use me that on their trending of the week. They will put my video. They will be standing and analyze it. Go and check. Ben Samuel. Now me stop. I deleted the account. I said, I know they do. I don't want to do it. But when I see this kind of conversation, let me say it down, and I'm recording it on YouTube. It will be there for posterity. So when what we're saying now have any sense in it, I'll come back and I'll put the date. I said, I say this on this or so days.
Believes in confronting those problems. So the distance between me and the APC is widening. It has left me, is driving at very high speed away from where I am, but I remain where I am because these problems remain the living problems of Nigeria, and they have to be addressed. And the only way to address them is through the instrumentality of political party. So what happened to our parties? Why did our parties all end up where they are? When we started the APC, we were very hopeful that it will be member-financed party. We registered 15 million members. 15 million. If every member of the APC just gave the party 100 naira, that's 1.5 billion. Just 100 naira a month, which I believe almost everyone can afford. That's 1.5 billion. It's enough to run the party. We had aspirations of that nature. We had dreams of a real, ideologically driven, progressive political party.
Hello, how would you like to be financially free from just one deal? And what am I doing stood in the middle of a load of balloons? This one property rents out for £96,000 a year. One property.
But today it is something else. If you look at the life cycle of the PDP, it was similar. They all end up becoming a one-man show. No collegiate leadership, no democratic leadership, no internal democracy. And the parties always get pocketed by those elected on the platform of the party. So if you look at what Professor Olukoshi outlined as the key issues to look out for in a party, ideology. What is the ideology of the APC? I don't know. We said we are progressive.
What is the ideology of APC? I don't know. We say we are progressive. This is APC is the most retrogressive political party in the history of politics in Nigeria. When I mean retrogressive, like APC people that you know, they are so wicked. I'm telling you now, when I'm telling you this thing, take it from me because I know APC people. They do not help the people they know. They do not help you. It's chop alone, chop alone. I know APC people. As soon as they got into power, they chop and chop and chop and chop and chop. They don't help anybody. APC, they are not progressive party. They are retrogressive party. I'm telling you this thing. Take it. Go and check anybody you know in APC and see people around them who they empower. They do not empower people. And I'm telling you now, because I am not just speaking to you as somebody who has no access to them. When I mean access, I have first-hand access to APC people. From senators to powerful people in the political party. Powerful people. As soon as they go into power, the only thing they will play, they play tribal game And that is it. And even that tribal game, they are taking advantage of their tribal people. It's not because they are helping them. Abike Dabri is one of those people. The one that claimed to be the ambassador of Nigeria in diaspora. He's not my ambassador. He doesn't represent me. He doesn't represent you. Nigerians in diaspora, we are bringing over 20 billion per year, $20 billion remittance to Nigerian economy per year. And what do we have? We have nothing. If they jail one person now in Germany, and you call Abike Dabri, Abike want to hear the name, if the name is Yemi or if the name is Chukuma. If the name is Chukuma, Abike will not talk about it. Even if the name is Yemi, Abike will find it difficult to even talk about it. But he will talk about it if you push it. But Chukuma is zero. He will be giving you wire question. What is this person doing there? Is he a good citizen of Nigeria? I am not, I don't know. I am talking about somebody I know. I've eaten on the same plate with her. I have pictures with her. This is the kind of politics that APC brought to the Nigerian people. 8 years of Buhari, and then we are going to get 4 years of Tinubu. You're going to offer him another year? I don't think it's going to happen. I think he's going to meet his Waterloo. This APC is going to meet their Waterloo this time around, because I believe Nigerian people are going to form a coalition that will remove him from power. He didn't win the election, and that truth will come out. That's why I told you, if I meet El-Rufai, if I see El-Rufai hosting a conference in London, that is the question I'm going there to ask him. Did Tinubu win the election? Tinubu did not win Rivers State. Wike basically single-handedly hand over it to him. Tinubu did not win River. Tinubu did not win Imo State. Who in Imo State vote for Tinubu? Nobody. You know it, I know it. The Borno State, where the vice president come from, P2B won that place. Borno, did you hear it? Borno, Hausa people voted for P2B in mass. Somebody's going to ask me, Ben, how did you know? Why were they burning a market if they're winning the election? You and I know Hausa people. They only burn things if they're not winning. The election was ongoing when they begin to burn market, Igbo market. Why? Then P2B won Lagos State. I will not say P2B won Lagos State. Nigerian people won Lagos State. Because most people that actually supported P2B, they did not support P2B because it is P2B. We wanted a genuine change. We wanted to chase APC away. But people like El-Rufai that is talking now, this hypocrite talking now, was there and turned his face around when Tinubu robbed us election, robbed Nigerian people election, when Wike stopped everybody to make sure he convert the election that was conducted in Rivers State for Tinubu, and say APC won River. You are a PDP governor. APC won River. I am not longer campaigning for anybody. I am not supporting any politicians. I am only telling you what I'm only analyzing what is coming out of their mouth. And nobody should come and blame me and say, Mr. Ben, you are taking it personal. I'm not taking it personal, because this personal message is coming from the biggest strategic politician in Nigeria, El-Rufai. This is not Rino Mokre. This is not Bala Ahmed. This is a Jagaban of strategies in the north. You know it, I know it. There's no other messenger than this person. Zero. There's no other passenger than El-Rufai. Who in the north? Is it Gandiji? Who? Let's listen more.
But we are not progressive anymore. Okay? What about a societal project? What is our big societal project? I've mentioned the three. But now, if you ask people that were elected on the platform of the APC, they will say, I wanted to be governor. I wanted to be president. I wanted to. No, nobody talks about a national project, societal project anymore. It's about me, myself, and I. What about manifesto? When was the last time you saw the manifesto of a political party in Nigeria? The last one I remember was the one we drafted in 2007 for the PDP. Okay? Since then, the PDP has never produced any manifesto. We did one at the formation of the APC, a very detailed one in 2015. But since then, nothing. The other parties, I don't even know. I haven't seen anything resembling a manifesto. What about membership? Members want to take from the party rather than contribute to the party. So we are in a serious crisis because these political parties are the vehicles through which leadership will emerge. Yet, they exist only on paper or in our imagination. And we must work. And this is a challenge for those in opposition. I'm not yet in opposition, by the way. I'm still in the APC. But this is a challenge to those in opposition. You must come together and form a party that, in my view, should closely resemble the NPN of the Second Republic. That's one political party that was an effective machine. The leadership was collegiate. The party imposed its will on those elected. It is unfortunate that it was terminated in 1983. Maybe by now we would have had a real political culture around collegiate, ideologically driven, and broad-based political parties. So this is the challenge for the opposition. I think I will stop here with my limited knowledge and experience in party formation and management. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. I think you did well. And since you're not yet in opposition, we will wait until when you are there, because you have to be one of the crafters of the next step.
Thank you very much.
You see the strategy they are using. I think that is Atta. He said you need to be the next. You need to be among the next crafter of the next step. They are not calling it political party. El-Rufai call it a platform. The woman call it crafter of the next step, a step. So, what am I saying? Atiku is there on this meeting. Some Yoruba leaders are there. And this is one thing that I always say on my platform. I don't do platform of sentiment, of tribalism. I do platform of realistic, okay? And I want people to understand when I talk about Nigeria, I know a little bit about Nigeria because I basically have lived in all parts of Nigeria. At a young age, I was basically grown up in Igbo land. So I pick up some culture from Igbo people, and I also experienced from Igbo people. Then I stayed in Lagos. I run business in Lagos, and I also pick up cultures in Lagos. And I speak both languages, speak Yoruba, I speak Igbo as well. Then I stayed in Abuja which is very close to my hometown of Kogi State. Then I also pick a lot of culture from Hausa people. Then I now live in the UK. So my knowledge of Nigeria is quite vast. And I can tell you that country is going nowhere. All these are short-time performances. We can talk this from now till next year. Even the next political party will do worse than what Tinubu is doing now. Nobody should tell, oh, we're advocating that maybe the next political party will be a savior of Nigeria. The reality is this: we are not addressing the problem of Nigeria. The problem of Nigeria is that amalgamation, is that joining together of five nations into one that barely cannot even manage one portion of their duty and not responsible for anything. That is the major problem of Nigeria. For me, if any politician want to come and talk about it, they should be talking about how to devalue Nigeria and share it. That is my own. That will be a political party I will be ready to die for in my lifetime. But unfortunately, this application that these people are bringing now is a temporary solution. In short, it's not even a temporary solution. It's like a car that is using a spare tire and have no intention of having a retire, and you are traveling on a long road. It is inevitable that you will crash because you are using a spare tire on a joining that you're supposed to be using a full capacity tire. So all of these strategies that these politicians are presenting, as good as it may sound, it does not solve the problem of Nigeria. Tinubu can never solve the problem of Nigeria. El-Rufai cannot solve the problem of Nigeria. The reason why none of them can solve the problem of Nigeria, because they are not addressing the problem of Nigeria. The problem of Nigeria is not being progressive or not being progressive. Is because we have no connection with each other. Because at the end of the day, our people has been cultured to be selfish. And it's going to be hard to de-radicalize those kind of people from thinking the way they think, the way they do things. So the conversation that I would like to have with these people is this: which political party is going to present agenda to bring us a referendum, divide Nigeria or not divide Nigeria? That would be a good political party to start up with. And I've been saying this for a lot of people. If a house is too big, what you do is to divide it. Division of labor, divide it into segments, and you can manage it better. Split it into group, and you can manage it better. One entity is, in short, our method of government need to change completely. We need to actually start from a parliamentary government. First of all, parliamentary government, where everybody can be held accountable, where the president can be held accountable, where the power is not being centralized in one state, in one city. When I watch South African parliament, when I watch the UK parliament, and I see the way they debate, even Ghanaian parliament, I see the way robust debate, the president, the prime minister answering questions, being challenged, no fear. All of the MP are asking questions. For me, they represent constituency. But these days, senators, they just come for their own selfish reason. They eat money and they disappear. So there is no political party that will solve Nigerian problem. What I wanted to show this evening was just to show this thing. And if you want to join me on TikTok, you're more than welcome. I've sent invitation out for a lot of people. Moscow, I can see you are there. If you want to join, you're free. Please come on, because I know your knowledge is very vast. And Logic Man, if you are there, join us. Yes, so what I'm trying to say is this: I did not do all of these to tell you that, oh, I am having a hope for the next political party that will chase Tinubu away, because I know Tinubu bingos now. We think Mr. Ben is attacking Tinubu. Thunder, fire you. Tinubu is not your president. Tinubu is also my president. I don't know why some people feel entitled. You feel entitled to a president of Federal Republic of Nigeria, like you are the Nigeria, though I am not the Nigeria. Are you okay? He's my president. You might be happy with him. If I'm not happy with him, allow me to express my feeling, to express myself. Stop coming here to defend indefendable. Some of them, they feel more entitled. They feel like somebody is attacking their father. Tinubu know you. If I want, I will have more chance to meet Tinubu than some of you guys. So that is the speech that took place today and a couple of days ago, literally. And I watched it and I thought I am coming here to analyze it. And that is exactly what I did. And I see some bingo coming here and say, you're wasting your time. You see, Allah Biru say nothing will happen. Southwest will do 8 years. If not, everybody will go their separate way. You see now, you see exactly what I'm saying. It's not because anybody agree with Nigeria. That statement now show the biggest tribalized, sentimental. These are separatists now. Why is Yoruba people not calling this man a separatist now? Southwest will do their time. If not, everybody will go their separate way. You see, you are supporting the man because he's Southwest. You are not supporting Tinubu because Tinubu is actually doing anything that is affecting the people of Nigeria. You are supporting. That's why Southwest are doing party everywhere now. Yoruba people are doing party every day now. But unfortunately, I don't see politics like that. But that's how you see politics. Now, Nigeria will have to separate if Southwest don't win. As long as Southwest win, Nigeria can remain one. You see selfishness. So when we are talking, people think we... This country, I swear to God, we have a problem, I swear. So, that guy says Southwest must do their own. If they don't do their own, Nigeria will separate. Everybody will go their own way. Oh my Lord, I can't take this.
You know,
don't use bullet points in a presentation. Look.
Comes after loyalty to God and to your country, I think. So, in my view, you know, there is absolutely nothing wrong with a party member wanting his party to win every seat. But I think the problem that we have is that people want to win by hook or by crook. When I was governor of Kaduna State and we had to conduct local government elections, I went to great lengths to ensure that the elections were free and fair. We even went to China and got electronic voting equipment because I believed that it was important that we knew how well we were doing after being in office for 2-3 years. And the best way to test how well we were doing was to have credible local government elections. But believe me, I was just the majority of one because I was the governor. All my colleagues from CPC and ANPP and ACN said, look, just give us one chance to do to PDP what they have done to us for 16 years. Let us write the result and win everything as well. And I said, no, not on my watch. We lost some local governments, chairmanships, we lost some councillors, but on the whole, we won in more than 3/4 of the state, which I think was okay. And as far as I know, that is the only time in the history of this republic that local government elections were held to be free and fair in Nigeria. I have not heard of anywhere else. Because people just believe that the State Electoral Commission should.
And actually, what happened in Kaduna during the general election, you have to really understand. The Kaduna general election, P2B enter KD very well. I think, in my own opinion, in some quarter, we believe that P2B won Kaduna State. We actually believe that P2B won Kaduna State. during the general election. That's why I always tell you that if you give the Nigerian people a chance, they will elect a good leader. The problem is this: INEC will change the result. That is the problem that we have. And that is why the man say winning by crook or hook. It's exactly the same method that they used to win the election. The Southern Kaduna did not vote for Tinubu, and there are a majority of them. All of the Christians in that KD, they did not vote for Tinubu. And many Muslims did not vote for Tinubu. They voted for P2B. This election of P2B was the kind of election that would have basically speak of Abiola landslide victory. Yes, that is the kind of election that happened. That Abiola 1994 election was what P2B did in 2003. But unfortunately, Tinubu and the oligarchy in the north turn around while INEC write the result and perform miracles overnight that shocked even international observer that came to Nigeria. In the word of one diplomat that was there, he said, "I've never seen anything like this." We're all certain that P2B was going to win this election. Unfortunately, Nigeria has to be the Nigeria they are anyway. And they left. They all left in shame. They did not give any press briefing. The Thabo Mbeki of South Africa did not give any press briefing. The Alan Johnson of Liberia did not give press briefing. They all hide their head in shame and left the country. They saw what happened. They saw the robbery of democracy. We got to be honest with ourselves. The president is Tinubu. There's nothing anybody can do about it. He's going to be there for the next 2 years. But if you don't allow history to speak,
to ensure that every seat is won.
If you don't allow history to speak, then it looks like I deleted all of my blog after the election because I have never seen anything like that. I knew we did the hard work for P2B to win. The Nigerian people fought. We fought. We fought tooth and nail. We did not do it because of a political party. I don't know Labour Party. I don't know anybody in Labour, but I know P2B was better. And I chose him over everybody. And I told you guys, the chances that I have during that election is unprecedented. I could have been in Abuja now, walking in Aso Rock, and I mean it. I am that fast. Because the people that were working with Tinubu in the UK, they are my people. I don't mean people that are far from me. I mean people that I know, not like knowing from internet. People that I know hands to hand. Top people. They are top people in Abuja now. I'm sitting here on internet talking because I choose integrity and I choose my heart over to support somebody else. Some of them are top directors. They are working in the villa. I remember the last phone call I received from one of them. He called me idiot. Because I went and brought $10,000 out and I used it to bet. I wanted to bet with Deji Adeoju that P2B will win the election. And Deji said P2B will come distance third. And me, Deji Adeoju, this is a very dark man lawyer. Me, Deji, Dele Mamudu, we are on the phone talking. Pay Dele Mamudu. I said, okay, Dele Mamudu, send me the account. I'll put the money in. Dele Mamudu texts me the account and texts me a bank account of his campaign. I still have it with me. And I told Dele Mamudu, how can you send me a bank account of your campaign donation? This is a wager that we are putting 10,000 down, and I'm not going to put $10,000 into a bank account that is linked to a political party as a donation bank account. It's written there, donation for Dele Mamudu campaign, presidential campaign. And Dele Mamudu is no longer running for president. Why is that account still operating? I immediately sense it. And I knew if I put my money in that donation account, Nasara I give, I told Deji, I can't put my money there. Deji went to the bank and Deji went to give me a form that he has already paid his own 10,000. It is me that will be paying my 10,000. Arise TV, we are calling my name out. AIT, we are calling me out. They were putting all our wager on. Mr. Ben, they are waiting for you. I had to come to the blog and explain myself and told them I am not paying this money. This guy that I wanted to bring yesterday when I came, the first day when I came in, Objective TV called me and interviewed me. Arise TV called me and I told them I'm not paying. A lady from Arise TV told me there is no way Dele Mahmood will chop my money. They can guarantee it. I'm like, no, Dele Mahmood cannot send me a donation account to put a wager money inside. Wager money is the betting money. If that money go, nobody will give it to me. It is me that will go to the bank and use my own hand to transfer $10,000 into a donation account. It's as good as Sarah. We drag it. I told Dele Mahmood, I am not paying. In short, it was that popular. P2B commented on it. Then after then, one of the strategy of APC called me and said, Ben, this is the right time to ditch P2B now and support us and join the winning team. Now, all I would have done is to come on my blog and I said, I am not ready to pay that 10,000 because P2B has no chance. Then I will insult P2B. For how much? They would have put 5 million naira into my account that morning. Then I'll have access to Tinubu campaign team. That's all. It's not guaranteed that I'll get a job in Aso Rock or I'll get any job. I have to start hustling my way. I said, no, I am not doing it. The man called me an idiot. He's my friend. Say, Ben, you have the chance. The media knows. All you need to do now is to deny P2B. Deny, say you are not paying because you actually have looked left and right. P2B has no strategies. And I'm a media man. I can spin it. And I will spin it so much against P2B that day. Because I will collect what is 5 million? This is the money I used to do transportation. Or 5 million ticket to come to Abuja. What else? Come and hustle my way. Free hotel for me. Carry my equipment, following Tinubu up and down, set up a platform and started promoting Tinubu. I know I could have get a chance, but I have integrity. I supported P2B to the last blood. I did not receive one kobo from anybody, one penny from anybody. And I was ready to spend my $10,000. Oh, you guys did not hear it. I was the Ben. I was the Ben, me. I was the one that accepted that betting that went viral. You can Google it now. Go on Twitter and Google it. It was me. And it was the right opportunity for me to deny P2B. I refused. Am I stupid? No, I'm not. I said, I cannot with all my conscience, looking at P2B, this man that stand with every hajai. Every hajai. Then my senior brother was traveling. And then enter plane with P2B. And my senior brother showed my video to P2B and send me the picture. I have the picture. My own blood senior brother. Enter plane with P2B. And started calling me, Ben, I just met P2B now. Because they know how much I was rooting for him. Me and one of my Yoruba friends, we fight. Because the guy was like, why are you doing this? Why are you supporting this man? And the guy was being tribalistic. I cut him off. I have the message here. I was not support P2B because of Igbo or because I was supporting P2B because I look at the two candidates. I'm like, no, I will support this guy. He has a chance. He has a chance to be president. He has a good chance. When I interviewed Duro Farotimi, now the special advisor to the president, we met at a university in London when he came, and then we sat down, and I was asking him, Duro Farotimi, I was asking him a question, and Duro Farotimi looked at me. He said, Ben, you guys are the voice that Nigeria need, because you cannot be easily manipulated. And I cannot be manipulated. I told you the story of Masavi, Ugandan president, when they have African UK summit in London. That time, I supported Buhari for the first time. Then I changed. But I did not show my changeness. But I was very critical of Buhari regime. Now, I am very close to some people that is close to Buhari people, because if Buhari is coming to London, Abike Dabiri have a lot of influence who they invite to see Buhari in London. That Abike Dabiri, the Nigerian Diaspora Commission. And Abike Dabiri is my own person, right? I thought it's my person. Then Juliana of Arise TV is my person. I know these people. Then Buhari was coming. I asked for tickets to go to the seminar. They did not give me the ticket. They kept me waiting. On the day of the seminar, I still don't have credential to attend the seminar. Then Buhari was in the hotel in London. And I still have the picture today. Juliana sent me picture from Buhari's table like this. He was sending me picture. God bless Juliana, such a wonderful lady. The lady on Arise TV that normally speak nice English. She's my friend. And I was thinking I'm going to come. They did not give me ticket. The next day, I still went to London anyway. I went to London. I called this, my friend that I told you was in Lagos, that congratulate me. When I said it earlier, that I have one PDP friend, Hausa guy, that tell me congratulations. The guy know this guy Ahmed, what's his name again? This guy that is always a twat on Twitter now. A shot. Bashiru Ahmed. Bashiru Ahmed is Buhari's special advisor on media, on modern media. Bashiru Ahmed literally was out there. When I called Bashiru Ahmed, then I talked to my friend in Lagos to talk to Bashiru Ahmed. My friend spoke to Bashiru Ahmed, and they say you get a ticket. At that time, the seminar was just starting in London, and I was in London. The Buhari people refused to give me the ticket to go because they've already know that I've changed. I am no longer supporting Buhari, right? And then they did not give me the ticket. And then we went to the seminar anyway. When we get to the seminar, we couldn't enter. As we are waiting, then we finally got opportunity. Masavi, Ugandan president, his entourage gave me ticket. Masavi was at the conference, and his entourage, a guy that owns Africa magazine, was following them. And I saw the guy and I spoke to the guy. The guy knows me. He said, Ben, how are you? I said, yeah. I said, I don't have credential. Then he talked to, because he was in the entourage of Ugandan president, Mohamed Masavi. Then he talked to them. Then they just put their hand and gave me a credential. I wear it. I enter into the seminar, and Abike Dabiri saw me. She saw me with her own eye. All of them saw me with their own eye. They refused to give me ticket because of my principle. But I got the same ticket to go into the conference, because Masavi gave it to me. I want you to understand integrity. And when we finish, we follow Masavi people, go hotel, we eat food. I ate food. I ate food. And I came and I went back home. From that day, I never spoke to Abike Dabri, never spoke to any of them again. Bashiru Ahmed, all of them, I cut them off. And I went hard on Buhari. I went hard on Buhari. So you have to understand. Then I supported my man, P2B, with all of my heart. And they robbed us that election. Now they are coming again with a different agenda. Let us see what happened in 2027. But one thing I can tell you is this. Nobody will be able to change Nigeria if we are not ready to ask a difficult questions, which I have been asking for a while now. Where is that country formed? We don't have love for each other. It is impossible. El-Rufai now is talking so eloquently, so intelligently, and everybody's looking at El-Rufai like El-Rufai is going to be this kind of... They are going to chase Tinubu away. That, I have no doubt about it. They will remove Tinubu in 2027. They will remove Tinubu in 2027. They will. They will. But that will not solve Nigerian problem. Because they are still selfish people. They are still very selfish set of people. The Nigerian problem should be asked. The constitution needs to be looked at. There has to be a referendum on our country and said, is this country okay to be one? What is the problem with us? Why are we not getting it right all this while? Those are the questions that people need to ask. So if you want to join live right now, you can join while I hear the question that is answering, because El-Rufai is still talking, and we're going to pick a few more points.
Won by the party in power. You know, some governors have tried a little bit to concede here and there, but the attitude is that, you know, we must take everything. I hope I've answered your question, but I want to build on what His Excellency Vice President Atiku Abubakar said about what the country faces as a challenge, because I don't think this is a challenge for the opposition. Okay, the way and manner opposition political parties are being targeted for destruction and the style and quality of government.
Look at that. The way and manner opposition party are being targeted to be destroyed. This is very important. This is the pinnacle of the strategy of this government. And it all started from the weakness from APC by allowing Wike to do whatever he wants. And the way and manner at which political party are targeted to be destroyed. If you remember, when El-Rufai was talking in the beginning, he said when he met P2B recently, P2B confessed to him that he don't know Labour Party anymore. He don't know anything about Labour Party. They have betrayed him to the level that he don't even... P2B can no longer say now he's a Labour Party man. He don't know anything. From Abori to everybody else, P2B is now partless. We got to be honest with ourselves. And everything is strategy. Everything is strategy. And if Adibin Tinubu is doing all of this and he's managing Nigeria well, we wouldn't have a problem. If you want to be a dictator, be a good dictator. And another word that El-Rufai used here, in the beginning, El-Rufai say we have to form alliance to kick the military out again because we are now in a military regime. That's what El-Rufai said. So El-Rufai referred to Tinubu now as a military dictator. You have to understand how powerful this speech is. The agenda has been set for 2027. But who are they going to present matters.
Governance in this country today is a national emergency. It should concern everyone. And I think this is a problem for all of us to think about and play a role in changing it.
So he's recruiting Nigerians now to come together and overthrow this government. That's what he's doing right now.
Because as His Excellency said, we stand the risk of losing democracy itself. In the last election, only 26% of registered voters bothered to come out to vote.
Did you know? For just £35.
These are the whole statement that he made today. And he says a lot of other stuff, but I don't know where the country is going. But any nation that is built on a lie will crash on a lie. Nigeria was built on a lie, and lie is following. That is my own. I've been standing here now for the last 2 hours.
Connect your smartphones, computers, and tablets.
And I've been able to dial.
I'm in a possession of a recent opinion poll that showed that 75% of registered voters in Nigeria do not intend to vote in the next election. That is very dangerous for us. And I think every voice must rise and come out and fight for this democracy. For those of us that are in our 60s, we lived half of our lives under military rule. We know what it is, and we don't want military rule. But we also don't want civilians with behaving like the military in their barbariga and suits. So this is a national emergency. So I appeal to those in opposition, you must coalesce into one political party. We did it in the APC and it can be done again. Okay?
So this is the message that he came to deliver. Unite and kick APC out. He is deliberate. This strategic meeting is actually deliberate.
But to avoid what has happened to the APC, I think you must ensure that there is internal democracy in your party from day one and insist on it. You must insist that the congresses and convention must be competitive, free and fair. The question of forcing people to step down on the day of the convention and so on should be out of the window. Let people contest and know that they won. And not those that have lost know that they lost. To try again. We must have internal democracy in our parties. And I think, and I found this out when I went back to Kaduna to contest for governor, I realized that the most important qualification for being a political stakeholder, at least in Kaduna State, was to be an illiterate. You are an illiterate, but you are very, very cunning. That's political stakeholder. We have to change it. We must have minimum qualifications. This politics is about leadership. You produce leaders through this political process. You cannot afford to have illiterates, semi-illiterates, cunning people, and so on as your leaders. You will end up with what we have. So the parties must have a standard. The Constitution may say, okay, the Constitution may say that if you have a secondary school certificate or you've attended secondary school, you can be president. Yeah, that's a minimum. But it doesn't mean that the parties cannot have a standard higher than that for the leadership of the parties. Because the leadership, it is the leadership of the parties that vote in congresses and conventions to produce the candidates. So when you have low quality party leaders, they are the delegates, you have low quality candidates. And you end up with a beauty contest consisting of only very ugly women. Okay, because elections, in my view, are very similar to a beauty contest. You can only vote for the person that is on the ballot. You cannot vote for the best person. You can only vote for a person if he's on the ballot. And it is these so-called delegates, the party leaders, that vote to produce that candidate. So if they're of low quality, Do not expect them to produce a candidate of any better quality.
What?
This is a major problem in political parties. Thirdly, I think every party member should pay to be a member of the party.
Yeah.
That way he will have a say. It doesn't have to be a lot of money. As I gave the example of APC, we propose 100 naira a month, and we don't want you to pay 1,200 for 1 year and forget about it because you can afford it. No, we want you to every month to remember that you have a party and you're sending to your party 100 naira. It's a commitment. It's not the money. It is the commitment. I'm committed to this party that I'm sending 100 naira a month to it. For the APC, that would have been 18 billion naira a month per annum from the membership alone. Now, if the party has 18 billion naira from its members, how can any money bag buy up the party? It's also a way of protecting the party from godfathers, from money bags. And I think that should be embedded in any future party from day one. And finally, you must have competitive primaries. Allow everyone who wants to contest, who's ready to buy the form, to contest. Don't tell people to step down. What are you afraid of? Competition is the only way to bring out the best and the brightest. And God knows this country needs it right now. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Wow.
I don't know. Maybe I should form a party and get that 50 million. God knows I need it. It's the best way to round up. But seriously, ladies and gentlemen, our country is at a crossroads. And it is time for all those that care about Nigeria, young and old. Those of us that are old are concerned about what we are leaving behind. Okay.
But this is a cell. He just came to do cell. He's a cell man now, and he's going to be a cell man for the new political party that they're going to form. He's selling, and he knows his audience is the young people. These people need P2B more than anybody else because they know P2B command the young people of Nigeria. That is number one. So now El-Rufai is doing sales, telling us that the young people, if you take the seriousness of this Nigeria, if you take any chance on this Nigeria, Nigeria will scatter. We have to come together. They are doing this. The next step now is for them to form a political party. And what they will do, I told you guys the other day that Sowore will be held down in Nigeria.
And
it's going to be busy. It's going to be very, very difficult for Sowore not to get into trouble because Sowore is part of the eye that they will use as well. Because they know Sowore will give information that will damage this government. And this government would like to basically take Sowore now and make sure he have no chance to return back to America. That is why you see all these strategies that they are using on Sowore. It's not a mistake. And that is what is going on now. So in a nutshell, this is what El-Rufai said today. And I'm glad that I've been able to share my opinion. Everything I say here is my opinion only. I am not paid to support anybody. I am not paid to endorse what El-Rufai is saying. And when I kick against the president, I did that from my own personal opinion. I did not do it of anybody's influence. I am doing it because I see that the strategies of this government is retrogressive in every ramification. And it takes even a dullest person we know that this government have no good intention for Nigerian people. I personally would tell you that the only thing that is working for Jagaban government is the police and the judiciary, whereby the police will pick you, the judiciary will jail you. That is all. Apart from that, they don't have the goodwill of Nigerian people. Of course, you have some few people here and there that will be tribalistic in their own observation of this, what this government is doing. We are not in that category. If Tinubu is doing well, I'll be the first person to be drumming
every asset for him and be praising him from head to toe. But at the moment, I don't see anything working, and I'm not benefiting anything, and the people I know are not benefiting anything. So Nigeria is getting harder and harder, and I believe it is high time we have that conversation. The reason I brought this out is to just show the next step. At least it's on the record now that we came here to analyze it, and most of the interjection that I've did, I left it there for the history to judge. That is why I recorded it on YouTube, so it will be there permanently in case we need to refer to it when all this is more unfolding. But I will keep you guys updated. I have vowed that I'm not talking about politics. I don't want to talk about politics. It's not because I'm weak or I am scared. It's just frustrating. Basically, it's just frustrating because you talk, and then the people laugh. At the end of the day, the politicians still. And I am tired of talking politics. That's why I deleted my account, Never Luther, with hundreds of thousands of followers, because I don't want to talk politics. And I raised this account and it's growing. Then I have Nigeria 24 News. Then I have other platforms as well that have thousands of followers as well. You need to understand that we are here for a reason. And for that reason, that is what I am doing, so that the history will be kind to us. For those of you guys that joined me today, I thank you for joining. If you are new on my platform, this platform is not a friendly platform. If you are looking for somebody that will come and rub your ego for you, that will come and speak in the kind of language you understand and hear, please, you are not supposed to be here. My platform is for critical thinkers. It's people that ask questions. I always say on my platform, the most important word is why, W-H-Y. That word is very, very important. When you come and stay with somebody, ask, why are you here? Why are you on this guy platform? Don't just come here because you want to add to the number. Don't do it. Do it because you want to contribute. You want to be part of a movement. You want to speak something. You have an agenda. That is what I want this platform to be like. I want to thank you guys for joining. Thank you for the gift. I see a lot of people. Pia. There's somebody that shared this platform now. Somebody share it, and before you know, we got to 1,000 people watching us. I don't know who shared, but thank you for sharing. This is why it's good to share, because sometimes you may just share one post. You may have 500 people, but among the 500 people following you is somebody that have 50,000 people, right? Or 10,000 people. Because you share what you like, that person picked it and probably like it and share it. And then it makes meaning. We are little town crier. As I said before, on my platform, I'm a town crier. I cry small. But if we can echo it, somebody else that have a larger microphone could be able to expand it for us. That is why it's always very important to share and also click likes if you can, because it sustains us and make TikTok know that we are doing the right thing on our channel. We are currently approaching 50,000 followers on this platform. I know a lot of Americans are following me because I post a lot of content from the US as well. I want to thank those of you guys that are joining us. This platform belongs to Nigeria, and obviously we share the world news and every other thing in between. But I thank you for joining. If you pop on this platform, don't unfollow it. You might not like what we're saying today. Tomorrow, you may like it. Stay tuned for next time that we'll come together again. My name is Ben. I may come back again later because today is actually my free day and I'm ready to TikTok today. Thank you so much for joining. God bless you, and see you later, because I believe to come back later. I've got a topic I wanted to discuss about. The topic I wanted to discuss about is about a young lady. For those of Nigeria, and for those of you Nigerians that are watching, there was a young lady last time. They said pie the boyfriend and the boyfriend friends cook pepper soup for them and pie them. When that story came out, I came on this platform and I said, I doubt it. As usual, I got it right. I'm always spot on when it comes to this. When that story came out, I came
children and grand.
When that story came out, I came down here and I said, I doubt it that that girl poisoned sorry, let me just take Erufai off. I'm done with that. I came back here and I told you guys that I doubted that that girl poisoned the boyfriend and the friends. They said there was a generator there. I said, that may be the generator. Those people inhaled generator and 4 of them pied on that place. But thank God for good investigation. This time around, the police that handled it did a proper investigation, and they discovered this young lady that the blogs tried to damage her name. I don't know who brought the news out and said the young lady. In short, they said they take a gallon of petrol to the girl house so that they will go and burn the girl and the house. Because of that news. That's why I told you guys, always verify news before you take any action. And that is why platforms like us are out here, because we don't just follow trend, we follow fact. Unfortunately, the girls and the family have to run out of the house, and the police intervene. And the truth has finally came out now. That girl have no hand. As a matter of fact, that girl did not go there that night. It was the generator. They put a generator where they are sleeping, and the exhaust of the generator, the smoking part of the generator, was going inside the room. So as they slept, they inhale it, and all of them pie. Generator smoke is the most dangerous smoke you can think of. So all of them pie, all the 4 boys pie there, and they say it was the pepper soup. And Adibin, that girl was at home that day. The mob would have pie the girl, burn her. It doesn't make any sense, just because of what people post on social media. So it's very, very important we verify information before we take it to the next level. And that is why I respect my platform, because we look at things. And thank God we also got it right, because I said it on this platform that it is a generator, likely generator. I don't believe somebody poisoned the girl. We cook a pepper soup and put otapia, rat poison inside to go and pie the boyfriend. I saw the girl talking today. The girl said she almost lost her life for nothing. So may bad news no come your way, and may people no react in a way that they will truncate your life because of fake news. So I wanted to come back and talk about that later. So I will come back and discuss about that, about the power of influencing the public. A lot of people are influencing the public in the negative way, and we are seeing it every day. Every day. People are not looking. Once it's trending, they will carry it. And this is why I am very, very disappointed with very dark man, because very dark man basically took that story. He took that story. He took that story without looking behind it and say, what are the rationale behind this spying, that this girl will pie boyfriend and pie all the friends because they break their heart. He took that story. But thank God, as usual, we got it right on this platform. And I said it that day here. I say it's generator, maybe the generator. And I even use example of somebody that was a teller in my community that slept, that did not wake up because of generator. So I know the power of generator, especially those small generator. Once the smoke enter, it takes 2 minutes to pie somebody. Literally 2 minutes. If you are sleeping and you inhale it 1, 2, it's finished. It's in short, that one is silent. You will not even shake body. As you are sleeping, as that person is sleeping, is bye-bye. That is the end of the day. The person will not wake up again. That's how bad those generators are. So we got to be very careful, guys. And when the news come out like this, you have to take your time to look at it, because some people that post that news from the beginning, they know their targeted audience. They wanted to they wanted followers, they wanted trending, and they can finish your life for just a video. It has happened to me before. I know what it means to be a victim of viral videos. So that is why I am now advocating for such thing, against such thing, that it can happen. Anyhow, we have to follow it. We have to follow the story and make sure we look at every angle before we come into conclusion. That is my own. I want to thank you guys for joining this evening. It is time now. It's 8:03. I'm going to go and eat something, and if I have time, I'll come back again, because today is weekend. I want to spend time with my followers today. So because normally I come 9 o'clock. I came early today because of this Erufai matter. I don't talk politics, but I do talk about politics today. And how do I do today? For those of you guys that join me that has been staying around, I hope I did not do very bad. So if anything, if any correction you want to correct, please kindly correct me, but don't take my voice away. Thank you for joining. Bye. Our people on YouTube, thank you so much. Those of you guys that join us on YouTube and those of you guys that have been watching later, what I share here is my opinion, nothing but my opinion. Nobody paid me for this. I did it out of my own accord. Thank you for joining. On TikTok, we have 7,000 people that watch us today. That is a lot of people. Thank you so much, guys. Those of you guys on TikTok that join us, 7K, that is quite massive.